with these classes, I do have an open book policy. So what that means is that any handouts or sheets of paper that I give to you over the Zalo group, I encourage you to bring those to the class so you can read along and read anything that you need to remember during class time. So if everyone could start bringing those handouts to our classes, that'll be fantastic. Miss Lily.
Hello, teacher.
Hello. What do you remember from our last lesson?
I remember that we talk about what topic being debated by is being debated by the topics are being debated.
Very good. Very good. We have a topic or a theme for the debate, and that is what gets discussed. Very good. Can you remember which side, which team agrees with the motion?
Like, should every student learn swimming?
Pardon? Could you say that again, please, Lily?
Like, should we protect the environment?
Good. That's an example of a debating topic. Well done. Do you remember which team agrees with the motion? Is it the proposition or the opposition?
Proposition. Proposition.
Very good. The proposition team agrees with the motion and the opposition disagree. Well done, guys. Good job. Who can remember? Who else can remember maybe one of the example debate topics that we discussed last week? Not last week, sorry, on Tuesday.
It's food out of school.
Pardon? Could you say that again, please, Lisa?
Yes, should students eat outside?
Very good. Very good. Should students eat food outside the school gates? Very good, Lisa. Can anybody else remember another topic that we discussed? I think one of the topics that we discussed was, should every child learn to swim? I think I asked somebody about that one. And I've just updated my example debate topics list, so I'm not sure how many of these were on the old list, but I know that we did talk about a fair few of them. I think I asked somebody, is it better to be an only child or to have siblings, to have brothers and sisters? So we talked about quite a few different topics, and I got some really good arguments from you when I asked you questions. So I remember that bit went quite well. So next up, I just want to actually go through and review some of the vocabulary that we covered, because as we get into classes that are further down, I'm just going to be using those words, and we're not going to be stopping to explain their meaning every time. So I strongly recommend that that you study those vocabulary handouts, and that will make this class a lot easier for you. So what we're going to do is I am going to read a definition, and I want anybody to just on the microphone tell me which word I'm giving you the definition for. So if I was to say, the person who moderates the debate and ensures a fair decision is made. So who remembers that, which word I'm talking about? The person who moderates the debate and ensures a fair decision is made. You can even read, you can even read the handout. Oh, we've got someone, Tony.
The word is interlocutor.
Very good, the interlocutor. Well done, Tony. Okay, my next definition is an appeal to ethics or credibility to persuade the audience. Who can guess which word I'm talking about? An appeal to ethics or credibility to persuade the audience. Oh, we've got a couple here. Lily this time. Which word am I talking about, Lily?
Ethos.
Pardon?
No, ethos.
Very good. That was for ethos. Well done. All right, leave your hands up, guys, if you've currently got your hands up. I'm just going to keep the line. I'm just going to keep this line forming and just ask you a few more definitions. Okay, so my next word is the main argument offered or the position taken by a debating team. Which word am I talking about? The main argument offered or the position taken by a debating team? Let's go to Ben for this one.
This is team line.
Very good, Ben. It is team line. Correct. So our next definition that I'll read out is a structured conversation, so a structured discussion where opposing viewpoints are presented and arguments are made. So next in line, I have Lily. Lily, which word did I just describe?
Can you say it again, please?
I can. A structured discussion where opposing viewpoints are presented and arguments are made. It starts with the letter D.
It's debate.
Very good, Lily. Thank you very much. Well done. Okay. And we'll go one more definition here. And the definition is the strategy or approach used to present arguments in a debate. Cami. Which word did I just describe?
You describe method.
Very good. I described method. Well done, everybody. Well done. So, after that, today we want to talk about the theme of a debate and how the theme is different to the topic, and it's also, let me have a look here. And it's also different to the motion as well. So I've got a list here that I want to show you, and you'll get this list after the lesson today. So the topic, the theme, and the motion, they are all very similar to one another, but they're also quite different to one another. So it's important that we're able to tell the difference, to be able to structure our debating correctly. So I'm going to share my screen, and I'm going to show you a few, not whiteboard. I'm going to share my screen with you, and I want to show you some topics and some themes and motions. So if we have a look at topic number 1, should every child learn to swim? So that is the specific question that we are debating. Should every child learn to swim? But the theme is kind of like the category that the question belongs in. So we have the theme for this topic would be water safety and education, because we can see in the question there, should every child learn? So that's our first clue that one topic is education, and then at the end it's got the word swim, so that lets us know that we're also talking about water safety. So I'm just going to turn off the screen share for a minute just so I can see the class. Does that make sense to everybody?
Yes.
Fantastic.
Yes.
Well done, guys. Well done. So I'm going to show you and explain a couple more themes and topics, and then I'm going to bring up the whiteboard and we're going to have a go at working out some themes of some debate topics. So here comes the document again. So let's have a look this time at let's go topic number 5 for this one. So animals that are kept in zoos better off than wild animals. So because we are comparing whether zoo animals or wild animals, because we're comparing which one is better off, we're talking about the welfare or how well they're being kept. So animal welfare comes into the theme of this debate. And also, because we're talking about zoos specifically versus wild animals that are out in nature, that's where the conservation part of the theme comes in. So conservation, I want to make sure that I get the correct definition for you. So give me just one moment. So nature conservation means protecting our environment and the wildlife that lives in it. So when we discuss animals that are being kept in zoos versus animals in the wild, that also becomes a topic of conservation, because we obviously want to make sure that we are also trying to protect the species of animals that are in the wild as well. Okay. So did that description of theme make sense as well? Yes? No? Think I heard a yes, so fantastic. All right, so I'm going to bring up a whiteboard. And just to show you something interesting is that we can have more than one debate topic come from a debate theme. So if we have a look at, for example, let's decide science and ethics. So we all obviously know what science is. It is discovering how the world works and doing cool experiments. And ethics means what we consider to be right and what we consider to be wrong. So those would be our ethics. So we know that it's not nice to punch somebody. So that would be an ethic. Or we know that it's bad to steal. That's another ethic. So when we get a big list of all of these rules together, that's what we call ethics. So what all the things that we think are right and all of the things that we think are wrong. So this is going to be the theme for this example. And some of the topics that we can discuss about science and ethics would be, is animal testing wrong? So we're talking about animals and animal testing. Now, we can also talk about, it's something called a GMO. So I'll write the topic and then I'll describe to you what a GMO is. So we have here GMOs good for our society. Now, a GMO, just so you know what I'm talking about, is a genetically modified organism. And what that means is it can be a number of fruits or vegetables, or even sometimes like a cattle or lamb. It's basically some kind of a food product that we eat that has been changed in a laboratory by a scientist. So for example, some companies have created tomatoes that are better at resisting cold weather. So people in colder climates are able to grow tomatoes to eat. Or, for example, someone has, some company, I think, has developed some strawberries that that won't get eaten by caterpillars. So the scientists change up these fruits and vegetables and sometimes meat to make it more resistant to our environment, so that we can grow these foods in more places. So with that definition, does that topic make sense to everybody and how those topics tie in with the theme?
Yeah.
Yes?
Yes.
Terrific. Okay, so now it's your turn. I'm going to bring up another whiteboard. Now, when I bring these whiteboards up, I can't actually see the screen with you guys on it. So if you get an idea, just turn your microphone on and just talk to me, because I won't be able to see who's put their hands up. So just turn your microphones on and talk to me if you have an idea. Okay, so I'm going to give you a debate topic, and then you guys can talk amongst yourselves using the chat box. Just keep it open to everybody. I think I can still see that. And just discuss with yourselves what you think the themes may be. So the first topic that I'll give you is, should children be allowed to own smartphones? So if that is the debate topic, what is the theme? So if anybody has any ideas what you think the theme for
Children and our smartphones.
So that is, you've got part of it right. So part of the theme would be children. So children or childhood. And can you think of a broader category for smartphones? What are
Technology.
good? By the way, you guys can't see my document when I open it up, can you? But very good. So should children be allowed to own smartphones? So we've got our two themes, or our one theme combining of two issues. And that is, excuse me, and that is children and technology. Well done, guys. Well done. So I'll leave that up there for another couple of seconds, just in case anyone's taking notes and writing this down. Okay. I'm going to write this one down on my sheet of paper. Okay, terrific. So our next debate topic that I want you to discover the theme for is topic. Is it, that is really messy. Is it better to be an only child or to have siblings? So if that is the topic, what would the theme for that debate be? Oh, close. Close, Ben. So
Child.
family is correct. But the other theme would be different from children.
Is members.
Not quite. I'll give you a hint. The word starts with the letter R.
Relative.
Nope. You're getting closer though. You're getting closer.
relationship,
Very good. Very good. Family and relationships. Well done. Very well done, guys. So I'll leave that one up there for a couple of more seconds, and then we'll do one more, and then we're going to move on to our next part of the lesson. Okay. Okay, I'm just going to get my next topic here. Okay. Alrighty, so I'm going to share my whiteboard one more time. If the topic of the debate is winning the most important factor when it comes to playing sports. If that is the topic, what is the theme? So you are half right. It's something and competition. What do we think the other theme of the debate is?
Winner.
Nope. Keep trying. So is winning the most important factor when it comes to playing sports? What do we think the other theme could be?
Prize.
Pardon?
Prize.
Nope.
winning,
Nope. That is covered under competition.
sports,
Very good. Very good. So the theme would be sports and competition. Good job, guys. Really well done. So I'll leave that one up there for a few more seconds, just so anyone can write that down if they want to. And stop. Really good work with those themes, guys. That was terrific. So okay, so now we're going to do it in the opposite direction. So I am going to give you, excuse me. I'm going to give you some themes, and from those themes, you're going to give me some debating topics. So our first theme will be, health and food. So I'm going to open up a whiteboard again. So this time we start with the theme. Health and food. Yes, Ben.
I think should junk food be banned in school?
Very good. So should junk food, I'm writing this quick. So should junk food be banned in schools? Okay, so we have health and food. Very good. Now for an extra for an extra little tip, can we think of one more potential theme that we could add for this topic? So if we've got health and food,
Should
can we think
people
of
eat vegetables every day?
we're looking for another theme, one more theme to add to this topic.
I think it's health food. Health food.
So we've got health and food, but if you read the topic, should junk food be banned in schools? Can we think of one more theme to add to our list?
Junk food, maybe.
Nope. Should junk food be banned in schools?
Students.
Good. Students or school? Health and food and students / school. Very good, guys. So yeah, junk food being banned, that obviously refers to the food and the health aspect of the topic. But yes, when we add in being banned in schools, that's when in actual fact, instead of school, because that's part of the topic, I would say students or education. So the schools would be referring to the students or the education part of the theme. Fantastic job, guys. You're getting good at this. So I'm going to leave that up for a couple more seconds, just in case you want to write that down. And then we're going to do another example. Okay. I'm going to open up another whiteboard now. And this time, I'm going to give you the theme of media. So media is pretty much like television, movies, music. Just okay. So media and children.
Children.
Yep. So media and children. If that is our theme, can you come up?
I think
Topic.
children listening to music when they do homework. I think that children likes media so much so they don't do homework.
Okay.
Don't learn anything. I sometimes do homework when I.
So one topic, that was a good one. Should children
Should children watch TV too much?
Should children listen to music while doing their homework?
Wait me a minute. 1 minute.
So that's a good one. To answer the other debate topic that was given.
I think that,
hang on. Before you say anything, I've got a point to finish. So the other topic that was given Should children
Should-
watch TV too much? I think the answer is in the question. If it's too much, then it's too much and you probably shouldn't do it.
And I have another topic is should children become a couch potato people?
Ah, that is good. Should children become, oh, that was messy, become couch potatoes?
What is a couch potato?
So a couch, a couch potato.
Is someone very likes too much.
That's it. A couch potato is someone that is very, very lazy and just sits on the couch all day and watches TV and eats junk food and just does absolutely nothing. That is the couch potato.
Yes.
It sounds like we have somebody excited to become a couch potato. Okay.
No way.
So those are a couple of very good topics that would make for an interesting debate. So the theme was media and children. And the first topic that was brought up, one, should children listen to music while doing their homework? And number two, should children become couch potatoes? So I'm going to say fantastic work there, guys. That was really good to see you putting your thinking caps on to come up with some themes and some topics. So well done again, guys. Okay. Yes, mini caps on.
Hi.
You have your hand up?
I forgot to lower it.
Hello.
Hi.
You forgot what, sorry?
Forgot to lower the hand.
Oh, that's okay. No worries. Thank you. Okay, so do we have any questions about what we've discovered, about what we've talked about today?
No.
I have a question.
Pardon? That was a bit crackly. Didn't hear that very well.
I don't have a question.
Don't have any questions. Okay.
Hey,
So next, does someone have a question? Nope.
I want to ask you a question. Do
Okay.
you want it to be a couch potato?
No, I do not want to be a couch potato.
Why?
Because I just had to do a big yawn there. I'm a little bit tired. It's like, it's okay for like one day or one weekend every now and then. It does mean lazy people, yes. So it is, it's okay for one day every now and then if you just need to relax and watch, like we want to watch some television or something while you relax, that's okay. But if you're doing it all day, every day, day in, day out, day after day, it just gets so boring. Like it's just so boring. Plus, not to mention, is everyone there? I think I'm having some internet problems. Oh no, you're back. So yeah, like one day every now and then is fine, but day in, day out, day after day, non-stop, it just gets so boring. Like TV is not that much fun, really. I'd rather be out there doing something. Plus, if you sit on the couch for too long, you get fat. So that's my opinion on that debate. I think I need to start getting to bed earlier. Okay. So I am going to share another document now, and you'll get a copy of this afternoon after the class. And so I'm going to bring back up this this document that we were looking at before with the motions and the themes on it. Share. I always get mixed up with what button to push for Zoom. So what I just want to do now is have a look at some of these topics, and I just want you to think of some, think of some arguments for these topics. And the trick is I am going to tell you which side of the debate I want you to think of arguments for. So, and anyone can chime in with this, no one in particular, just whoever can think of an argument. Just jump on the microphone and say it out loud. So, our first topic that I want to discuss is, should children, actually no, we've talked about that one already. Okay, we'll start with topic number 8. Should playing video games be considered a sport? And I want someone to give me an argument for the proposition. So I want someone to give me an argument that playing video games should be considered a sport.
I don't know.
No way.
Give us some examples, please.
No.
Pardon?
Can you give us some examples?
Okay, I will give you one example to get you started thinking. So one example for the proposition, after I yawn, is it takes a lot of the same skills to play sport as it does to play video games. So, for example, you need to be very fast to play a lot of sport. You need to have very quick reflexes. Like if somebody's throwing a ball at you, you need to be able to react quickly and catch the ball. Or depending on the sport, jump out of the way of the ball. So there are a lot of similar skills you need to play both video games and play sport. So that's my example argument. Who can think of another example argument?
Um,
Think about this. What do you have
yes.
to go on? Yep, we've got an argument.
There are so many games, so we can play a lot.
Okay, there's a big variety of video games, just like there are a big variety of sports to play. I don't know if you could argue that as an argument to play sport, to consider it a sport, but it was a good try. Okay, I've got a question for you guys. What do you need to do to get really good at playing sport? What do you need to do?
Practice.
Very good. Practice and train. Good. What do you need to do to get very, very good at playing a video game?
Play a lot, so we will need
Play many
a lot of
times.
skills.
Time.
You need to
Concentrate.
practice and train. That's
But
it. It takes the same concentration as well. So
Yeah, maybe.
you see that there are a lot of arguments for video games being considered a sport, but now we're going to flip it the other way around, and I want you guys to give me some arguments as to why playing a video games should not be considered a sport. We've looked at one side, now it's time to look at the other side.
Because when we play this game, we need to learn more. We consider it a sport.
We
We need to learn more to play good at sport, more than play games. And we need to learning outside, not inside the house.
It's waste a lot of time.
So I heard one good argument in there, and that was that to play sports, you need to be outside.
I'm so tired.
So to play sports, you need to be outside. Can
But
anyone
like-
else think?
We can inside.
Well, it would be rather difficult to play a video game outside, I think, in case it rained.
Playing sport can help us become healthier, but while playing video game or not, even it's make our eyes become even it's bad for our eyes.
Okay, so it can do damage to our eyes to play too many video games. Okay, so we've come up with some good arguments. We're going to wrap up now, get ready to finish. So if I could sum up your arguments that you've come up with today, I can see that you've thought quite hard about those arguments and you've had some good ideas. However, you need to make sure that you are considering, that you're thinking about the whole topic of the debate. So for example, someone said that video games should not be considered a sport because they can do damage to your eyes.
Waste the time.
However, just about every sport could be like can do damage to some part of your body. If you do it wrong, you can get injured. Waste of time, that depends on what you think a waste of time would be. So I know some people that, or I don't know them, but I know of some people that play video games professionally, and when they win a tournament, they can win millions and millions of dollars. Are you telling me that you would not play a video game if you could win $1 million for it?
When play game, I can't get money.
But
So yeah, so just those examples that I gave you, just to show you that you need to think about the opposite side of the argument so that you don't open yourself up to counter arguments from your opponents. Anyway, you guys have done absolutely fantastic today. I'll give you your homework first. So the homework that you did for this lesson, writing down your arguments and your motions and your topics, what I would like to do is I want you to take those arguments that you wrote down, and I just want you to expand them. Expand each argument, write down maybe 3 or 4 sentences about each argument. And that's all for that homework. We're going to take each reason and we're just going to write 3 or 4 sentences about each argument that you've written down. So I'll put that in the Zalo group for your homework. Fantastic job today, guys. Well done. And I will see you all next week on Tuesday.
Okay. Goodbye, teacher.
Goodbye, everybody. Fantastic work today.
Goodbye,
Bye, teacher.
Bye, teachers.
Bye-bye. Well done, everybody.